Hey everyone, welcome to part 4 of this series where I'm testing different analog connections to see which one is the best bang for your buck, basically. So in this one, we'll be testing S-Video on an HD CRT versus component. So as I explained before, one of the advantages that component has over S-Video is that it can display higher resolution. So not only does it have better colors, but it also has the potential for higher resolutions. And again, I'm not sure what the max resolution would be for this. I know you can do at least up to 1080p, but then once 4K TVs start to come out, these component connections kind of went away. So I'm not sure if they could support 4K. I think theoretically they could, but again, I don't know. I'll have to try this on an older 4K TV I have that has components, so maybe stay tuned for that video. But anyway, on this video though, we're just going to be testing 480p versus 480i. So very simple test on a 4K TV, and so far S-Video has held up very well on the SD CRTs that we've tested so far. So let's see how it does against HD CRT that's capable of 480p. So here we go. Let's go to the original video. Okay, so here we have the Sony KD34XBR960 HD CRT that has component as well as S-Video on the back. So let's first let's set up our GameCube with the component input. So let's go over here and turn on the GameCube. I'm going to hold down the B button on the controller, and that should bring up our 480p screen here in just a second. Yep, there it is. Yes, we do want to do progressive scan. Alright. There you go, it says 480p up there. Now, I also have my trusty Wii U gamepad here. So let's go ahead and make sure the settings are set up correctly. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and check these 480p settings. So first we have the scanline profile, we want that off. Okay, so now I went to output settings. So RGB limited range. See, we're not really doing RGB, we're doing YPbPr. So I guess this shouldn't really make a difference. This Wii U gamepad's driving me nuts. Okay, I'm going to try moving right here. There we go. See, I'm not seeing a difference at all when I'm toggling that. So I think that's probably if you're using HDMI. But because if you're using HDMI and then if you're converting to VGA and going into a computer monitor, then you actually want this off, because you want the full range on a computer monitor, but on a TV you want limited. So I guess I'll put it on off for now, or on. Just doesn't seem like it shouldn't make a difference for YPbPr, regular component, but just in case. Alright, enhanced DVI mode, yes, we're not really using that either, but I guess we'll turn it off just to be sure. Okay, volume, we want that to be regular. Okay, and then let's see what's in here. View all modes. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. So you can pick the specific resolution. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that later. Let's go to advanced settings. Okay, so we're going to want to turn the chroma interpolation off. Okay, and then fixed resolution turn off. And then regenerate C-Sync. That's only if you're using RGB digital color format. I'm not sure what that is, so we'll just leave it the way it is. And then basically I just want to have it so it does the least amount of processing to the picture possible. Okay, so that should be pretty good then for now. So just be sure not to turn this GameCube off. Alright, so this is the component GameCube. Thank you, Wii U Gamepad, for being annoying, but at least working with this thing. Okay, so now let's go over to our S-Video GameCube. Right, turn that on. This one's a lot easier on the setup because, well, there is no setup. Yeah, so I guess that is one benefit of S-Video, kind of. Turn off the light there. So with S-Video, it's just plug and play. Well, I guess if you had the official Nintendo cable, component cable, it's almost plug and play, besides having to hold down the B button. But yeah, let's go ahead and go into this. So again, this is S-Video. Let me turn off the light real quick. Okay, there we go. Yes, we do want the rumble feature. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, right off the bat, what I'm noticing is, yeah, it does look really nice here on S-Video. So this is 480i going into this TV, of course. Yes. Alright, yeah, it looks nice. You know, don't really have any complaints necessarily. It maybe looks a little fuzzy. Of course, this isn't going to be... this would, of course, look better on an SD CRT, since this is an SD signal going into this HD CRT. But again, that's why we're doing this comparison. So now, let's go back over and set up the component. Video 6, I believe. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Nice. It's putting in its weird resolutions to the TV, which, since this is a CRT, it should be able to handle it no problem. Yep. Wow. Yeah, so I can already tell a difference. I don't know how well this is coming up on the TV, or on the camera, but yeah, the component just looks a lot clearer, a lot crisper. Yeah, everything just looks a lot more well defined. And again, this is a 480p signal. So, yeah. Let's switch back over to the S-Video real quick. Oh, I went to that screen. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it just isn't nearly as well defined. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Well, yeah, it looks a little grainier. It's just not quite as well defined as the component. So yeah, and the colors are a little washed out, a little dark. So yeah, I would... Oh, and actually, before I talk too much... Alright, that's right. This TV actually has different settings depending on which... input you're on. And so I'm just going to put both on Pro mode, just so we have a fair comparison. Accidentally stopped the recording. But yeah, so this is this video. And then, wow, this TV gets really dark. Okay, now let's maybe look at the text real quick here. So yeah, black levels on this TV are excellent, by the way. This is the best HD CRT consumer television that Sony ever made. Alright, let's go back over to the component. Yeah, see, I'm feeling like this is a... Yeah. Well, actually, I guess they were both on Vivid before, so yeah, I guess my my thoughts were still the same. But yeah, let's put them both on Pro. All right. Yeah, this looks really nice. Yeah. Yeah, very impressed with the way this looks. Let's go into this screen. Yeah, this isn't really. Let's see if I can make this show up a little bit better. Yeah, this looks really good. The bars down here look really good on this TV. So yeah, let's switch back over to S Video and see what it looks like. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a little, just a little darker. Not terrible, but just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it still doesn't look bad, but it's just, yeah, on an HD CRT, definitely the edge goes to component with the 480p. So yeah, so there's that. I guess I could show 480i again, but we already did that comparison on the JVC-D series, so we don't necessarily need to do that again. But yeah, let's I guess let's kind of go into the actual game here. Let's see here. Okay. Oops. This is hard to do with one hand. Okay, so there's that one. All right, and then let's go back over to the S Video. All right, and then again, like the Zeldaverse, push A at the exact same time. Okay, so again, so this is S Video right now. Looks pretty good. Yeah, black levels are really good on this TV. So glad I was able to get this. Let's go back over to component. So yeah. Now I guess one thing else I could say is that component is so well defined that it actually is maybe a little too well defined. So you really see like all the jaggies like around Link's boots and stuff. So I guess there is that. Okay, so let's go back over to S Video. Yeah, S Video just kind of looks a little smoother just because it's not as well defined. So yeah, I guess there is that. Now as far as like a flicker, because in theory S Video, where it's 480i, would have a flicker on this TV, but actually this TV is doing a very excellent job of deinterlacing this image. I'm not seeing any flicker at all. Yeah, this is S Video. Yeah, it looks very nice. So I mean, I guess your mileage may vary depending on the quality of TV you get or you have. Let's go back over to S Video, or I mean component. YPbPr. So yeah, this screen looks about the same on both. So yeah, again, this is component. Yeah, component just overall looks just more well defined. So like, for example, you can see here on the Great Dicatree's beard, I guess. Bark beard. So now let's go back over to S Video and see what it looks like. Oops, oh, I went too far. Okay, here's component and S Video. I guess you can still see the jaggies on S Video, but There's just something about the component that just looks a little sharper, a little cleaner. Anyway, I'm going to get past this part and we'll go to where the ferry's flying. Okay, so before I push A to start the flying sequence, I did notice something. So yeah, this video just kind of has, I feel like it's maybe even more pronounced on this TV, but there's just like there's just like some fuzziness in the background. I don't know how well this is coming up on the camera, but yeah, it's just, there's just a little bit of fuzziness that moves around. It almost looks like the RF signal we were looking at the beginning of the video. Whereas if we go back to component, yeah, you don't really see that. It's just a clearer image. Just not as much of the interference. So yeah, I guess there's that on an HD CRT or just an HD TV in general. Yeah, which makes sense. Okay, so we get the two controllers. We'll push A at the same time to start the flying sequence. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is component. Let's go back over to S video. Oops, I went too far. Okay, so this is component again in S video. So yeah. Let's kind of look at some of the motion on here. So yeah, let's go back to component. Yeah, it just looks clearer overall on component. So yeah, it's amazing how clear this TV is. You can really tell that link's eyes are open. Remember back in the day on like the CRT that I had when I was a kid, I never noticed that link's eyes were open. But yeah, when you have high definition CRT, you can really tell a lot more. But yeah, it just isn't quite as defined on S video. So this is S video now. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna skip forward and get to the part where we go outside into the forest. Okay, yeah, so this is S video. Let's go ahead and run outside here. Yeah, it just kind of looks a little dark, I guess. A little, yeah. Yeah, the difference between, I feel like the difference between S video and component was a lot less pronounced on the SD CRT. Now that we're on the HD CRT, it's quite a bit more pronounced. So now let's go back over to component, do the sequence where we're going outside. Okay, so yeah, so the component, where's the component controller? Here it is. Okay, let's run outside with the component controller. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Okay. What I should have done is I should have named this one component and the other one S video. That would have been funny. Okay, so let's switch back over to the S video. So yeah, it's pretty similar. Let's do a close-up on Sardia's face. So here's S video. And here's component. So yeah, I'm kind of just saying the same thing over and over again now at this point. But basically, component is better on a HD CRT or an HD TV in general, whereas S video, Switch back over to S-Video. S-Video is almost as good as Component, but it really shines on an SD CRT. So yeah, I think that's so basically, I guess, for final thoughts. This was kind of what I expected going into this experiment, but now I have more proof for myself. And an SD set, realistically, S-Video is your best bang for your buck, where you're not breaking the bank, to get a PVM that accepts RGB, and you're still getting like a very, very good experience. Component and RGB are both better than S-Video, as we saw, but only slightly better on an SD set. Yeah, they're very, very close. So yeah, if you're just using composite, upgrade to S-Video. Yeah, but then if you are on an HD set like this one, then yeah, go with the highest resolution, I guess, that you can get. So Component, if you're using a consumer set from the United States, probably Component is your best option. Because yeah, you can see as I'm switching back and forth, Component the colors do pop out quite a bit more on Component compared to S-Video. So yeah, go with Component if you can on an HD set, even if it's not an HD CRT, just a regular. I guess a lot of newer TVs don't have Component inputs anymore, but if they do, yeah, go with that. Or you can get a zero lag Component to HDMI converter. Yeah, those are also a good option, I've heard. Haven't used one, but I've heard they're good. But yeah, I think that'll do it for this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Okay, there you have it. That concludes part 4. So yeah, I finally got through the original, all the original content that I did with a lot of edits on that long video, the original long video, and yeah, so yeah, this video is pretty great, isn't it? Yeah, I definitely am very, very happy with it, especially on SD sets. I'm kind of curious though. I think maybe I'll even make a part 5 or even future ones, because I would like to test specifically like VGA versus Component, for example, or VGA versus there's probably is, like I said, like very little difference for like VGA versus just RGBS. So yeah, it's probably the same, but anyway, we'll test that on like the Dreamcast. But yeah, anyway, stay tuned for possibly part 5. We'll see what happens, or if you have any ideas for other analog video tests you'd like me to do, let me know. And yeah, make sure you comment and like and subscribe if you like these comparison videos and other videos that I do. And yeah, I guess we'll talk to you later. Go out and get yourself some S-Video cables. Alright, see you later. Bye.